please welcome to the stage the delightful Mary Zee! You want to keep going from Marlo? Keep it going. So, the past few weeks have been very strange for female comedians in Chicago. The comedians over here know what I'm talking about. But for people that aren't familiar with what's been going on in the comedy scene lately, last week, the female owner of a popular improv comedy theater wrote a very long Facebook post that infuriated a lot of people on Facebook. It was a very long Facebook post, but I have a quick summary for you guys that didn't get to read the Facebook post. This is essentially what it was. Listen, I just want to say that half of all women that report sexual harassment are doing it for attention or revenge. That being said, I want you all to feel comfortable to report any instances of sexual harassment that you experience to me. This is a safe place. Unless you are a liar. It was much longer than that, but that is essentially the gist of the Facebook post. And it caused a lot of controversy and it made people a lot of upset for good reason. Like, just ever since they got posted, there was so much discussion on Facebook. There was an article in the Tribune, and it just got to the point where I started to think to myself, can we finally stop debating if women are lying about sexual harassment and get back to debating if women are funny? And the answer to that question is yes, women are funny if they are within an acceptable range of attractiveness. If they're between a 6 and an 8.5, they are funny. If they're more than 8.5, their beauty is too distracting. And if they're less than a 6, they are invisible. They are invisible. But I'm not up here to complain that, like, oh, being a woman in comedy is so hard. Being a woman in comedy is so hard. It's so hard for me. I am braver than a firefighter. It is so hard to be a woman in comedy. It is hard for anyone who does stand-up comedy. Doing stand-up comedy is not easy for anyone, regardless of their demographic. However, when you are a woman, there are some unique situations that you will encounter. For instance, last year I was in Cleveland doing a comedy festival. I performed a show. I crushed it. No big deal. I crushed it. It's great. And after the show, someone came up to me and said, "You were so funny. When you first came on stage, I was a little nervous because, female comics, ugh. But you were so funny." The person who said that to me was another woman who was also performing in the comedy festival. And I was just, I don't know how to respond to something like that. Like, how do you respond to a comment like that? Like, oh, thank you, that's very nice of you. And it was very nice of the male people on your improv group to let you speak. Like, and I wish I could say that I'm surprised, but I'm not. Because all the way from the bottom of the food chain, a lowly, aspiring improviser, all the way to someone that owns an improv theater, there's so much internal misogyny. Yeah. And I have to wonder, how do we expect men to take women seriously when some women don't take women seriously? Thank you. I don't know if what I just said was stand-up comedy or a PhD dissertation, but thank you for listening to me. Thank you guys so much.